YouTube? What's good, Supreme World? We back. It's your boy Dre Supreme back with another reaction video today. And look, you see what we got. We got these two young ballers. We got Shea. We got Tyrese Halliburton fighting for the NBA championship. As the series is tied 2-2 going into game 5, we're headed back to Oklahoma City, where the Oklahoma City Thunder defeated the Indiana Pacers in game 4, 111-104. As Indiana controlled the pace of the game for the first 3 quarters, Oklahoma City, they came back. They fought back on both sides of the basketball to get the win that they desperately needed, because if they would have lost in game 4, they would have went down 3-1. And we all know, as history repeats itself, you know, there's only one team who came back in the NBA Finals from a 3-1 deficit, and that was LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, I don't see nobody else doing that, because you just got to be cut out for the cloth just to do that type of work. But anyways, you know what we do on this channel. We're going to inspect, we're going to dissect, and we're going to break things down, because that's what we do here on this channel. So I'm not going to bore you guys out with a long intro. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you guys leave a comment on this video, and make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications. And let's get into this video.
I like that aggression, but he's fouled out of 2
Alrighty, let's really lock in on this game. This is game 5. We're back at Oklahoma City. As Isaiah Hartenstein starts off with the thunderous energy, with the slam over Miles Turner. Andrew Nemhart penetrates, gets a nice pull-up J. Chet Holmgren. Woo! That was nice. We got to go back to that. We got to highlight us ourselves. Look how tough that is. Uses his 7'1" length, his 8-foot wingspan to put the basket in. As Siakam knocks down the 3 to start off his resume in game 5. Stolen by Isaiah Hartenstein, penetrates to Jalen Williams. That's what he does so well, runs the break. As Shea penetrates, kicks it out to Chet Holmgren in the corner. Nails the 3. Yeah, he has struggled from 3-point this whole season. Whole series, I should say. As Aaron Nesmith. Aaron Nesmith has shown us, man, this whole playoff series, this whole playoffs period, you know, that he's a shooter. Just hitting these timely shots, wide open, doesn't matter. Hartenstein, beautiful feeds up as Jalen Williams just comes in and slams it. Giving the Thunder energy to start the game. Shea penetrates on Siakam with the left hand. Look at that footwork. Oh, man, we've been saying it all playoffs long. Look at this man's footwork. With a beautiful crossover. The Thunder coming out aggressive. They know what this game means to them. They need to win this game. Stolen by Lou Dort. Up to Alex Caruso. Wow. He goes right at Miles Turner, leading the lead in blocks this year. Blocks percentage. You know, Alex Caruso playing aggressive. Beautiful, beautiful. Coming off the bench with it too. That championship DNA. Stolen by Jalen Williams. Blocked by Benedict Mathurin. That was a soft layup. You got to go up stronger than that. As Jalen Williams to Aaron Wiggins knocks down his 3. 10-point lead. Pascal Siakam kicks out to Benedict Mathurin for 3. Bang. Cuts the lead down to 7. Shea penetrates, kicks it out to Cason Wallace for 3. 10-point lead to end the first quarter. Stolen by Shea. Kicks it out to Aaron Wiggins for 3. We got another Aaron Wiggins sighting, just like he did in game 2, I believe that was. He came out and scored 18 points with Alex Caruso off the bench. Oh, look at this, bro. You seeing a lot of Isaiah Hartenstein post up cuts by Jalen Williams with the nice slam. Like, these are some beautiful timely plays by Marky D. you know, the coach of the OKC Thunder. You know, he's giving Jalen Williams more involved into the offense with these backdoor cuts because nobody can jump out the gym with Jalen Williams. So this is amazing basketball that we've seen. A lot of V cuts, back doors to the rim. You know, he's unstoppable. You know, when he's running towards that rim, when he's attacking that rim. Beautiful pass by Tyrese Halliburton, stolen by Alex Caruso. Look, again to Jalen Williams. Jalen Williams, man. Unstoppable on that break. Like we just mentioned literally like 10 seconds ago. Jalen Williams for three. This is going to be another game for Jalen Williams. Just like last game. Him and Shea blocked by Lou Dort, it looked like. Chet Holmgren runs the break by himself. Gets his own rebound. Over three defenders. Man, he's 7'1". He should be doing that. OKC leading by 18 as Andrew Nembhard ends that drought. Beautiful. Shea out to Cason Wallace for another three. The bench comes alive for OKC. Miles Turner out to Aaron Nesmith with an open three. He's a marksman, man. 3 for 4 from three, 9 points early on. As we just lead into the third quarter. Oh, beautiful no-look pass. Tyrese to Miles Turner for the corner three. Cuts it down to 11. It's just like I always been saying this, man. All series long, they've been leading and they just been coming back.
Williams drives a beautiful left hand.
Jalen Williams, he's in control of this game all game long, man. He has to have like 30 at this point. Just the way that he's just been showing up in all these highlights. Look at this. As Chet Holmgren follows up. Stolen by Miles Turner. Siakam to TJ McConnell. Oh, here go Indiana. Another compact lead in the third quarter. Cuts it down to 5 points at this point. Shea, fadeaway three over TJ McConnell. Says he's too small.
22 for SGA.
SGA with 22 points. 9-point lead. TJ McConnell. Wow. And one. 17 points for McConnell off the bench.
5 seconds.
That Jalen Williams penetrates. Oh, that's so tough. How can you do this? Wow. Jalen Williams. TJ McConnell to Siakam for a corner three. Cuts down the lead to 5 points. 11 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Aaron Wiggins for another corner three. That's his third three that we've seen on the highlights. Stolen by Siakam as he runs the break. Cuts it down to 6. Nembhard for a corner three. Misses. Offensive rebound by Siakam. Mathurin to Siakam. Lou Dort all over him. Doesn't matter. Cuts it down to 2. Jalen Williams for 3. Brings it back up to 5. Jalen Williams, wow. 33 points. 11 for 19 shooting. This is his best shooting night that we've seen. 3 for 4 from 3. Consistent tonight. That ball is just clicking on all cylinders for him. Stolen by Cason Wallace. Throws it down on the break. Cason Wallace. As Shea penetrates. Lou Dort for 3. That high arcing 3. Brings it back up to 8 points. Nembhard penetrates. Kicks it out. Stolen by Shea. Shea lays it in. And 1. Oh my goodness. Just back and forth by both teams fighting. As Jalen Williams, a high arcing layup. Wow. Rebound by Halliburton. Holmgren all over the floor. Alley-oop. Halliburton to Obi Toppin. I can't. I'm speechless at this point. Teams going back and forth. Lou Dort with another high arcing 3. Wow. Neesmith. Oh my goodness. Nobody but him, right? This is crazy. Both teams just going back and forth in the fourth quarter. OKC knows what this team can do. They've been doing it all playoffs long. 40 points by Jalen Williams. Jesus Christ. Jalen Williams putting it on for OKC. As it looks like Shai's been scoring, but it looks like he's been really passive this whole game. Like he's backing up Jalen Williams. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Aaron Neesmith does it again with the tip dunk, like putting his body on the line. Look at this. Jesus. Like he could have got hurt that play. Like he just jumps all over Chet Holmgren, puts the ball back in the... Oh my goodness, this is crazy. Look at this. Jumps all over Chet Holmgren. Wow. As the Oklahoma City Thunder defend home court to take Game 5, 120 to 109, defeating the Indiana Pacers in back-to-back games for the first time this postseason. This is the first time the Indiana Pacers has lost back-to-back games in this postseason, period. Okay? OKC leads the series 3-2. As we go into Game 6, which will be in 3 days. It'll be in 3 days on June 19th. Back in Indiana. Wow. What a game for Jalen Williams, leading the way as he scored 40 points. Let's start this way, this game. Jalen Williams starting to pick it up in the series as he had about 25, 27 in the last game. Him and Shai putting it on for this team. And then Jalen Williams coming out, 40 points, 14 for 25, 9 for 12 from the free throw line. And I believe he had like 3 or 4 threes. Shot really efficient this game. This is his best shooting game all playoffs long, all NBA Finals long. Beautiful as OKC defeats the Indiana Pacers 120 to 109, beating them by 11 points. They shot 42% from the field, 43% from 3, and 81% from the free throw line. Indiana beating them on the boards +5, 50 to 45. And then OKC surprisingly having more assists than the Indiana Pacers, +1, 24 to 23. OKC doing what they do best defensively. They're the best defense in the league this season. They had 15 steals, 12 blocks, as Indiana had 9 steals, 4 blocks, +7 for OKC, +8 on the blocks for OKC. And then being really disruptive, 23 turnovers, conceding 32 points off of these turnovers. This is what OKC has been doing all year long. Been being really disruptive all series long against Indiana, but finally they turning the turnovers into points at this point. 32 points off of turnovers. Like if they would have did this in game 1, it would have been the same outcome that we're seeing right now. They would have won the game 1 and the series would have been over 4-1 at this point. Maybe we could really sit here and say that, but they did what they came to do in this game. They defended the home turf and they defeated the Indiana Pacers off of the way that they have done at almost every team this whole series, this whole playoffs, I should say. Wow. 17 points up for fast breaks, 17 fast break points, 42 points in the paint, in opposed to Indiana's 48. And then they both went to the line about 13 to 14 times, committing 25 fouls off of 25 fouls and 24 fouls for OKC. The largest lead of the night was 18 points for OKC. Indiana came back. I believe that they only led in the beginning of the game by 3 points, and OKC was in control of the game all game long, okay? as we head into the box score, the Indiana Pacers, we start with Pascal Siakam. He finished with 28 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks. Huge game for him. Wasn't enough for the rest of the team, but Pascal Siakam, NBA champion. He's going to be a Hall of Famer one day. The way that he's been playing, like he's been playing consistently all series long. It's just, you're playing a tough OKC team that plays as a collective. And, Indiana's been playing really good, this whole series, this whole playoffs. But it's just Tyrese Halliburton and Andrew Nembhard. They need to score more. This is unacceptable on what we're seeing on this box score right now. 4 points, 0 for 6. He didn't even make a field goal. Like, Jesus Christ. I can't even get to him without even seeing that. Like, based on what I'm seeing right now, I got to bring it up right now. This is inexcusable. 0 for 6 from the field, 0 for 4 from 3. You got to take way more shots than that. You got to get out early to see if your shot has fallen for you, Tyrese. Like, I'm over here calling you a superstar, and you're doing shit like this. This is inexcusable, man. You got to pick it up. Alrighty. But yeah, going back to Pascal Siakam, he shot 9 for 15 from the field, 3 for 6 from 3, and 7 for 8 from the free throw line. Beautiful game by him. He did what he could, for Indiana Pacers. It just wasn't enough. OKC was clicking on all cylinders, offensively and defensively, all game long. Beautiful game for him. Moving on, Aaron Nesmith, he had some crazy plays too, putting his body on the line. He finished with 14 points, 6 rebounds, 1 steal, 5 for 9 from the field, 4 for 5 from 3. Beautiful game by Aaron Nesmith. He's been doing this all playoffs long. Like, I can't emphasize this enough. I'm going to be saying this by a lot of these players because both teams, they deserve to be here. And the role players and the people that stepping up, Aaron Nesmith, Andrew Nembhard, Obi Toppin, TJ McConnell, Benedict Mathurin, like these players for the Indiana Pacers, they made who it was. They made what it was. They're the reason. These players are the reason why that they're here in the NBA Finals, stepping up for the team. We knew that Pascal Siakam, we knew that Tyrese Halliburton was going to be here. We knew that Miles Turner was going to step up. And they're going to have to increase their intensity. Just to be here in the NBA Finals. They're truly deserving of it. But they have to step up. You're facing up against, a tough OKC team, high energy. You guys play similar to them. You guys have to, continue just to fight, fight the good fight. You guys are down 3-2 at this point. You can't go back home and not playing with energy because OKC is 1-1 away from securing their first NBA Finals as a franchise. Although the Seattle Supersonics did it back in the 70s, 71 or something like that, OKC is going to secure their first ever NBA championship as the OKC Thunder. Okay. All right. Moving on. Miles Turner finished with 13 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. He shot 3 for 5 from the field, 1 for 2 from 3, and 6 for 7 from the field. Listen, let me slow down real quick, okay? Because as I'm looking through the statistics, I'm seeing that every player is not taking enough shots. Like the bench players is taking more shots than the starters, and that's not good at all. Okay, it's like the starters are afraid to shoot, And in previous series against the Knicks, against the Cleveland Cavaliers, against the Bucks, they would shoot all equal shots. They would all shoot more than 10 to 12 shots as a collective, the starting lineup. But this is not good at all. Tyrese Halliburton taking 6 shots, Andrew Nembhard taking 8 shots, Miles Turner taking 5 shots, Nesmith taking 9 shots. Come on. Pascal Siakam is the only player shooting double-digit shots and attempts. This is not good at all, man. And he's getting to his spots. He's shooting free throws. Come on, man. You guys got to step it up for your team. OKC, of course they're going to win by 11 points. Like even last game, they won by like 7 points. Even in game 2, they won by like 20, right? They won by like 20, 16. Yeah, they won by 16. Like, come on, y'all. Y'all got to pick it up. Andrew Nembhard, he finished with 7 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 3 for 8 from the field, 0 for 2 from 3, and making 1 free throw. It's real tough because he's guarding Shea. He's probably guarding Jalen Williams off the switch as well too. It's real tough, because I can imagine he's playing the most minutes on the team, 36 minutes, and he's just running around guarding Shea and Jalen Williams. Like this is like high intensity basketball right here. Like you're chasing Shea, and Shea's footwork is out of his mind, so he's just constantly moving. I can't be mad at Andrew Nembhard because he has a tough assignment. He's guarding the MVP of this series, who averaged 32 points during the regular season, and he's averaging about like 30 to 35 points in the playoffs. This is like literally insane. So defensively, he's playing amazing, but offensively, what can I say? He's literally using all his energy to guard Shea and Jalen Williams. So I can't expect anything offensively out of Andrew Nembhard. Okay. We need the other guys to step up and really lock in against this team and try to hold on to the ball. Let me add another statistic that I never mentioned. The turnovers. They have 22 turnovers as a team. Pascal Siakam, 6 turnovers. Aaron Nesmith, 2 turnovers. Andrew Nembhard, 4 turnovers. Tyrese Halliburton, 3 turnovers. OKC is just so damn disruptive. Like, this is what they do against teams. They make them really turn over the ball, and they just run that break, and this is how they score most of their points. Everybody's young on this OKC team, so they all know how to run. Them suicides, man. My coach used to tell me all the time, y'all run that break, man, y'all gonna score so many points. He always used to he always used to force us to run them damn suicides. I remember one practice, we ran like 25 suicides in a row, but that really endured us to get in shape, and it really got us in shape where we could just run the break on teams constantly. All right. But moving on, Tyrese Halliburton. This is an inexcusable, game for him. He finished with 4 points. He didn't even have a freaking field goal. And I'm calling you a superstar. Man, this is crazy. I don't have nothing to say. The last 2 games, he's been playing like garbage, okay? I'm trying not to curse. I'm trying to tread lightly right now because this is inexcusable. 0 for 6 from the field, 0 for 4 from 3, 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Like all of his points came from free throws this game. Inexcusable. 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 turnovers. Tyrese, man, this is crazy. Like this makes me want to snatch back everything I said about you, man. But I'm not going to do that because I believe in you. You're an amazing player, but when you're on the road, you gotta take advantage, man. You have to a point guard, and that's what you are. You're a point guard, man. You're supposed to control the game for your team, slow everything down. All these turnovers that your team has, 22 turnovers. It's not good, man. It's not good at all. And I know that's not solely your fault. It's Rick Carlisle's fault for doing too much, but this is the DNA of your team. You guys run the break, you guys run and gun, you guys are resilient, you guys play off the pace of the other team, plus faster pace. I don't know. You guys are the Pacers. Control the pace of the game. It's in the name of your team. You guys control the pace. All right. But I don't know, man. This is tough. This is a tough pill to swallow. I thought the Indiana Pacers was going to have more of a fight for this OKC team. Although that the series is 3-2 now, it's not bad. It's not horrible, but it's this game, 22 turnovers. And then Tyrese Halliburton not doing a thing. He didn't do anything. 7 rebounds. Miles Turner could have got all them damn rebounds. And he should get all those damn rebounds. So Tyrese Halliburton doesn't have to have the most rebounds on the team. Benedict Mathurin, 8 rebounds. Like, this is crazy. He has the most rebounds off the bench, and he plays 22 minutes. I don't know. I'm kind of speechless at this point, y'all. Like, I'm just trying to dissect, like all the things that the Indiana Pacers did wrong in this game. This is crazy. All right, I'm off of this, Obi Toppin, he finished with 12 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 5 for 11 from the field, 1 for 5 from 3, and 1 for 2 from the field. He had a pretty solid game. He did what he could off the bench. He played 22 minutes. He was pretty efficient, 5 for 11. Pretty good. It's about like, what is that? Like 44%, 42%, something like that. He did what he could, man. I can't really blame Obi Toppin. The bench production, 12 points off the bench. It sucks, man. It sucks. I'm going to skip. All right, you know what? I won't skip him. Johnny Furry, he had 2 points, and he had a field goal. He missed a free throw. Thomas Bryant, he didn't score. He had 1 rebound, 1 assist. Played 2 minutes as well. Tony Bradley, he had 4 points, 4 rebounds, 1 turnover, 1 for 2 from the field, making 2 free throws. TJ McConnell, huge game for him off the bench. 22 minutes, 18 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, 8 for 14 from the field, 1 for 2 from 3, and making 1 free throw. And Benedict Mathurin, he played 22 minutes, 7 points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 blocks, 2 for 11 from the field. That's a nasty shooting percentage. He shot like 18% from the field. That's horrible. Horrible shooting. It's like 16%, something like that. Something crazy. 1 for 4 from 3, 2 for 4 from the free throw line. And Ben Shempert, he had 1 assist, 1 rebound, 1 turnover, playing 6 minutes. They limited his minutes because they gave his minutes to Tony Bradley, it looks like. Alrighty, as we move on to the Oklahoma City Thunder, Chet Holmgren, he had 9 points, 11 rebounds, 1 steal, 3 blocks. Beautiful game for him, and a pretty nasty shooting night for him. Shooting 4 for 15 from the field, 1 for 3 from 3. He's lucky that Jalen Williams and Shea picked up the pace for him, because that's pretty nasty. 4 for 15. That's not good at all. Chet. But he was trying to get his shot off. At least he was aggressive, but he didn't go to the free throw line not once. So he wasn't aggressive. He was just shooting and missing, and I don't know what he was doing. Because if he was aggressive, he would have went to the free throw line. He didn't shoot not one damn free throw this whole game. But he's lucky that the team still won by 11 points. Like, damn, how are they doing this? How are they doing this? Like, literally 2 players carried the whole team. Like, him and Shea, Jalen Williams and Shea had 71 points combined. That's crazy. All right, moving on to Jalen Williams. Magnificent game by him, by the way. 35 minutes he played. He had the high 40 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 1 turnover, 14 for 25 from the field, 3 for 5 from 3, and 9 for 12 from the free throw line. Played an aggressive game when his shot wasn't falling. He got to the rim. He was playing really aggressive. But listen, although he missed 11 shots, he shot 60% from 3. Like Jalen Williams doing that. Amazing. He out here looking like Kevin Durant, young Kevin Durant. So shout out to Jalen Williams, carrying the load for them. And a second game, like he did in the last game in game 4. Him and Shea, the dynamic duo here. Isaiah Hartenstein finished with 4 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 1 turnover, 21 minutes, 1 for 2 from the field, 2 for 4 from the free throw line. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, he was really passive this game, as we saw in the highlights. He had 31 points, 2 rebounds, 10 assists, double-double, 2 steals, 4 blocks, 3 turnovers, 4 blocks, 2 steals. Like, Shea has been doing this all series long, and I'm loving it. Like, the steals and the blocks for Shea, like, he's playing both sides of the basketball. The MVP, he's playing both sides of the basketball. Like, he's out here looking like Mike, like MJ. Like, this is crazy. He played 38 minutes, the most on his team, 9 for 21 from the field, 0 for 3 from 3, and 13 for 14 from the field. Yo, he knew coming home, he's going to get his damn fouls. The free throw merchant, they call him. Listen, as he gets to the free throw line, you guys can't hate on it because this is literally a skill. And I say this in all my videos. When people make fun of Shea for being a free throw merchant, this boy is getting to the free throw line and he's drawing the contact, okay? You can't be mad at that. That's a skill to have, okay? So shout out to him. Lou Dort, Lou Dort just, his arc on these threes, because this is the only thing that they give him the ball for. To shoot those corner threes, the top of the top of the key threes, beautiful. As we see right here, he shot 3 for 6 from 3, 3 for 7 from the field. All his field goals was threes. He had 9 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. Like, this is beautiful. Everybody in the starting lineup has a steal, and everybody except Jalen Williams has a block. And then Shea and Chet has multiple blocks. This is crazy. Beautiful basketball. I'm loving to see it. I'm truly loving it. This is amazing, okay? Defense wins championships, and we're seeing the reason why right here. This team literally won by 11 points, and Jalen Williams and Shea carried the team. Literally them two. And then Aaron Wiggins and Casey Wallace had big bench production. We're going to get into that right now. Kendrick Williams played 11 minutes. He had 1 assist, 1 rebound, and he shot 0 for 1 from the field, 0 for 1 from 3. Alex Caruso really didn't have a big offensive game this game. Ruining my parlay again, as he always does, as my light just went out. Hold on. That means that I've been recording for too long, because for that light to go out, it's kind of crazy. All right, hold on. Let me turn on the light again. Here we go. All right, my light went out. Shit, I had to fix that. So, yeah, as Alex Caruso, he ruined my parlay again. He finished with 2 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 steals, 1 block, 1 for 8 from the field, 0 for 3 from 3. Like, Alex Caruso, he's the only NBA champion on this team, by the way. What he brings to this team is truly amazing. Like, it's shown. Like, everybody doesn't have to score on this team for them to win. As long as everybody plays defense, like, that's all that matters. For real. And this is really the reason why we say that defense wins championships, because it's shown right here. Like, it's truly amazing. Moving on to Aaron Wiggins, like, he had a beautiful game in game 2. He finished with 14 points, 5 rebounds, 1 block, 4 for 10 from the field, 4 for 7 from 3, and making 2 free throws. Beautiful game by Aaron Wiggins. They really needed his bench production. Without his bench production, they probably lose this game, or other shots would have been spread out somewhere else. But it's good that Aaron Wiggins stepped up, because he's a great player, man. And he's going to be on a team soon and get paid a lot of money if he's not on OKC in a few years, And Casey Wallace, finally, he finished with 11 points, 2 rebounds, 4 steals. Yo, this is crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 players had 2 or more steals. And then Alex Caruso and Casey Wallace had 4 steals. This is crazy. Like, OKC, man. Jesus Christ. So disruptive. I would be so terrified on this floor. To turn over the ball, man, me leaving the floor, I would have had like 20 turnovers. I can't lie. Like, the way that they've been so disruptive this whole series, like, this is the reason why the outcome is the outcome, and they won the way that they did because of defense. This is what I'm trying to emphasize to y'all. Defense wins championships, okay? Jesus. Alrighty, man. We made it to the end of this video. If you guys made it to this end, of this video, I appreciate you guys in advance. I love you guys. And make sure you guys leave a like on this video. Make sure you guys leave a comment. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys turn on those post notifications. Make sure you guys tune into the rest of the content. And make sure you guys follow me on all social media platforms, Instagram, Twitter. Follow my Discord. All of the socials will be in the link in the description. And I'll see you guys in the next video for Game 6 on June 19th. I love you guys. Peace.